Hi there, and welcome to the Leaky Bucket podcast. This is the financial performance podcast for entrepreneurs looking to get a better understanding of their numbers, plug the leaks in their business, and then move from surviving to thriving. I'm your host, Ian Morgan, and we're powered by MBS Accountants. Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the Leaky Bucket podcast. Today, we are talking all about sales. Not just any old sales though. We're talking about what exactly are you really selling? Now, if you're like me or most other business owners, then when you started out, what you needed to do was to catch as wide an audience as possible. You simply needed money. Now, probably trying to replace your employed income from quitting, or so you could actually quit your day job. Now that's essential. And regardless of what others may say about niching straight away, those people, in my view, have forgotten what it was like. The fact that you've no idea how you might pay your mortgage or your rent, how you'll pay for your food shop, your electricity, or your water, or whatever it might be. In my view, the right way is, and always will be, unless you've already got a massive pot of money, is to start by attracting as many different customers as possible. The trick then is to figure out the right time to change tact. Leave it too long and you're just going to create a big headache for yourself, as you've got too much work and not enough time to get it done. Do it too early though, and you simply won't have enough money to pay yourself, or at least pay yourself enough to pay your bills. Now, there isn't a set time. It varies. The best you can do, though, in my view, is work out your survival income level. That level of income that you need in order to live an okay lifestyle for now, until you can start leveraging other people effectively through delegation and to level up yourself. Now, Mike's a great example. Mike won't mind me telling you that he struggled at first and he resisted. As is normal with many business owners, you're trying to do something so different to what has worked and got you this far. However, you have to keep in mind that what got you this far won't necessarily get you to the next stage. So Mike runs a custom window blind installation company. They supply and they fit made-to-measure blinds for the windows in your home, office, place of work. However, he had a premium product at a super cheap rate. His goal was to work less. However, by keep trying to be cheap and do a favor and be nice, he was constantly hindering this progress. He was finding it frustrating as he wanted to spend time with his young children who were growing up far too fast and to be able to support his local church. So Mike had a business that really was ideal to focus on quality and convenience. This is the most common way, by the way. Very rarely is there a business owner of a service-based business who wants to compromise on quality. When it then comes to between price and convenience, usually they'd rather focus on convenience and leave price as the compromise. I'll talk to you more about this, the business triangle, in a future episode. However, the next step is the confidence crisis. Can I really charge that much? Now, this is a crucial stage. If all you continue to sell is, I can fit you a blind, but we added some key questions to Mike to use. 1, to understand why the client is considering blinds. What issue are they trying to overcome? Number 2, what have they got at the moment? Have they got old blinds? Have they got curtains? Have they got something else completely? Maybe nothing at all. Number 3, what problem does this present? And then number 4, what are the positives of the current solution? You see, then using all this info, you pitch to them a solution to the problem that they've got. So let me give you an example. Mavis is getting on a bit. And through the questions you've asked, you have learned that in the afternoons, the sun comes in through the living room window and she struggles to read her books. However, by that time in the day, she is tired. It's an effort to get up and go and close the curtains, which in order to block out the sun, because they are thick and they're heavy, it all reminds her how old she is, and then it distracts her from her reading time. She does like the colour of the curtains though, as they match the room. Now we've got all this info, Mike can now pitch the right solution. Well, Mavis, Mike says, based on what you've told me, I'm confident you need these Venetian blinds. You see, they're available in the same colour as the curtains, so they can fit in with the current decor, and they are great at blocking out the light when closed. But you can allow light in through them when they're open. And on top of that, I can install an electric motor and an easy-to-use controller. You can open and close them with the simple click of a button. This gives you more time to enjoy your book, and you don't need to feel as old, because not only do you not have to struggle getting up, but also because you're using a bit of modern tech, and you can feel like the young ones too. Now, you've completely changed here what's being sold. It isn't a blind. It's a great solution to a frustrating problem. Now, not only have we done this with multiple clients, but we've done this ourselves too. You see, we used to be a tax return filing service. Now, that doesn't attract a huge price tag. It's not solving a big issue. It's a form-filling exercise in the view of most people. Therefore, the value is pretty low, regardless of the skill that's actually required to do the work. So instead, we repositioned ourselves and we became the guidance people to help frustrated business owners move from simply surviving to really thriving by creating a clear plan and then ensuring business owners take steps towards their vision of their version of financial freedom. And we called that the financial freedom path. And it works. It gets results. Yeah, there's hard work involved in it. But this change of the way that we deliver our services is called a value proposition. It changes the game. It separates you from the competition. When everyone else is playing left to right, all of a sudden, we're playing up and down. And you become known as a problem solver, a thought leader, a guide to help people, as that's what you do. And the best thing is all you have to do is ask better questions and then listen for the nuggets of gold that is the information and the answers given. Then position yourself as a person who can solve that problem. If you genuinely can't solve it, then just say so. This isn't some kind of gimmick or route to be able to con people. It's a route to get you to position yourself correctly and charge what you're really worth. Now, if you like what I've got to say and you really want to join more of this, then look me up on social media or join my Facebook group. It's called the Thriving Business Community. And let me know what you currently do and how maybe you could reposition your offering to provide a better value proposition and deliver more value to your prospective and current clients. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Leaky Bucket podcast. I'd love it if you could spread the message by clicking subscribe and leaving a review. And if you want to find out more, you can also fill out our online financial health check scorecard to see where all the holes might be hiding in your bucket. Just head over to mbsaccountants.scoreup.com and you can also find the link in the show notes below. See you next time.